How I look at it is this: if they're a family or a friend or a relationship, then they will not betray you. You see, only real solid people that don't do that. That's real. See, God is a friend. God is a relationship. God is family. God is the Father. You know? And if they betray, if people betray, they were never really who they say they were. They're not family. They're not friends. God is a true friend. God is true family. God is true love. So, yeah, don't even sweat it. Let them get mad and jealous. But God will see every single thing in how they do. But don't let them try to tear you down. Because guess what? If they'll face repercussions. Understand that. God will let God fight for you. So therefore, if they know what's good for them, you know, hey, I suggest they follow the right path because just because they don't believe or whatever, the Bible still goes for them too. See what I mean? Anybody that they even though they know the Bible, it still goes for them. Whether they run or not, there's still guess what? You can't hide for God. They could be against you as much as they want. They're the one who will be facing repercussions. So, like I said, when people want to do that, hey, watch what happens. And guess what? Like for me, they could do that to me. You know what I'm saying? It happens anyways all my life, so I'm kind of really used to it. I expect it. But, and I know I can see it coming. But when it does, God could easily do things, take their breath, their final breath. You never know. You see, like, for real. Because you see, people try to ruin your life and take your life away. God could do the same thing for people, that try to betray you. I mean, anything that's possible, you know what I'm saying? Because, you see, if you appreciate, you treat others the way you want to be treated. So if you take away all of this, like everything that person has, then guess what happens? Then they'll take everything. God will take everything you have. You know what I'm saying? Everything they have. You understand what I mean? If they do that to you, God will take whatever it is for them. You know what I'm saying? Because you see, and they'll slip away and you get 10 times better, 10 times lost. You feel what I'm saying? So it's all over jealousy, guarantee you that. These side of hearts. Do you see? But don't even stress it, don't even sweat it, because real recognizes real. And don't let Philippians 4:6, don't let nothing get in your way. That's straight up. And watch them drop to the knees, and watch how God uses you and use them as your footstool. Like you'll see. See, things gotta take place, but God sees every single thing. God does. Now, they could call it whatever they want, but just because you know what you love more, they know that they're not worth it, and they can't not worth the love, and they don't. You know what I'm saying? That's why I know. You stop trying to give them love. Let God deal with it. And God sees I'm hurting. God sees I'm going through stuff. And watch it. Watch what happens to them. You know what I'm saying? They think they go into... People think that they're going to be all good, kiki, but there's something about, laughing at someone's their enemies' downfall and stuff like that. Trust and believe. Me, I stay to my own lane, and if they want to see me down, let God deal with them. Because you see, I don't limit to God, and I know that they don't see it coming, but they will. Trust and believe. They'll see. And when they face repercussions, you don't need to laugh. Because God will handle them in their own way. Trust and believe that. You don't have to believe me, but it's just the art of the game. A game, not a game, but it's the real truth. And there's a Bible verse. There's a couple Bible verses for that too. And I'll have to tell you specifically, because if you know the Bible well, you should know. But you see, God sees it all. He's the Father of truth. You know what I mean? And He knows that I don't really do much but just go to work and come home. And if I want to go outside and, pray or whatever, or, go outside for fresh air, I can. You see what I mean? Because that I pay, whatever case may be, yes. But there's one thing about it. God could do something to him right then and there when things happen right then at that spot. Because God is a just-in-time God. God could step in right when that scenario they try to plot. Guess what? Something could happen to him right then and there. You see what I mean? So, but, God is just running time and everything else. So God is good. God is good because He protects. He's a healer. He's a way maker. And little do they know, it's like Minesweeper. You ever have played Minesweeper when they want to take advantage, and the more they take, but then they end up on the bomb or something like that? That could happen too. You feel me in life? See, people like to take advantage of that person, and that person don't have to, he could continue to be nice, but there's also seeds on Muthi Mountains that, you can plant, and, right then and there, to make mountains move, and they don't see that bomb. They want to take advantage and every little thing else. Life is like a minesweeper. And when people take advantage of you, right then in time, and little do they know, because God is good. And they won't know, because they're going to be greedy and so selfish until they don't see the right time, and then, because God is just that limitless and great.